Hi, my name is Ernie, a certified CASp with ADA Access Consultants. Today we're doing a mock ADA bathroom inspection. Anything out of compliance could be a possible lawsuit, so these are some things you need to be aware of.
At the entrance to the restroom, one of the first things we look for is the correct signage. So the sign for men here is required to be a triangle, and it's required to have a 12-inch dimension. So this appears to meet that requirement. On the door itself, we look for the opening pressure. The code requires 5 pounds of pressure maximum. This door is obviously out of compliance. In my experience, I would say that's about 25 pounds of pressure. So I'm going to go over to the water closet stall to begin with. The first thing we check is the grab bars, okay? We check for the correct height for the grab bars. These are in compliance as far as the height. Next, we check for the length on the side wall. This is actually not in compliance. This grab bar is actually about 4 inches shorter than it needs to be, okay? We check the rear grab bar off the center of the toilet here. So we're good in this dimension. This is actually incorrect as far as they are short here, again by 4 inches. Flush lever to be on the open side of the toilet, this is good. We measure the distance off the wall, and that is actually correct. We measure the height, and that is actually higher. The toilet seat is about 1 inch too high. Another thing we look for is clearance around the grab bar. So the code requires 12 inches clear above the grab bar for the individual to be able to comfortably grab onto it. You can see here this obstruction is within the 12 inches. It's actually about 6 inches off the grab bar. So that is no good. These stalls here are required to be 60 inches wide, minimum. And so we measure that. Here they're about 3 inches short. So this stall is actually, for ADA purposes, too narrow. Something else we check is the height. That is actually at a good height. However, any fixture requires a clear floor space in front of it, 30 inches wide by 48 inches long. We do not have that here. We have the 30 inches width here, but we do not have the 48 inches clear in front of it because it's obstructed by the toilet. So this is in an incorrect location. Another requirement is we need to have 48 inches clear in front of the water closet to the enclosure. It appears they are good here, right? Another thing we look for is the height of coat hooks. The maximum height that this coat hook should be is about 48 inches, no higher than 48 inches. So you can see that it's obviously too high. Another requirement in accessible water closet stalls is the door is required to be self-closing. So it's supposed to automatically close on its own. Here, it is not closing on its own. So that is a violation of the ADA and the California Building Code. Now we move on to the lavatories. And the first thing we look at is the height of the lavatory counter. This counter is approximately ½ an inch higher than is required by ADA. So the height of this counter is out of compliance. We look underneath the accessible lavatory for the pipes to be insulated. As you can see here, the pipes are not insulated. So that is a violation of the ADA. We also look for the height of the bottom reflecting surface of the mirror. The bottom reflecting surface of the mirror can be no higher than 40 inches. So we check for that. So we can do that here by, I would take this dimension and add this to it. 34.5 plus 7 is, we're about an inch too high. So this mirror is actually about an inch higher than is required by ADA. So that is a violation of the ADA. Here we have a paper towel dispenser. So we take this measurement, and that is actually in compliance. That is a good height. However, the violation here is we don't have that required space in front of the fixture for your wheelchair due to this wastebasket being here. Just the fact that this wastebasket is here blocking this access, that is a violation of the ADA right there. We look at urinals. We check the height of the accessible urinal. The lid of the urinal needs to be at a specified distance. That's what we check there. Another thing we check is the urinal is required to have 15 inches from the center to an obstruction. In order to meet that 30 by 48 wheelchair access space, here they are out of compliance. This urinal is too close to this partition, making it an ADA violation. Another thing that we check with lavatories is the faucet operation. The codes require that the faucet stay on for a specified number of seconds. This one obviously does not meet that requirement. Here we have a soap dispenser, which appears to be too high for ADA, and yes, it is obviously too high for ADA, so this is a violation. This paper towel dispenser is in violation. Our maximum height that should be for the operation, which is here, is 40 inches. So you can see it's obviously out of compliance.
So that's what a typical CASp ADA bathroom inspection looks like. If you need your property inspected or have concerns about ADA accessibility on your property, don't hesitate to reach out. Our contact information is in the video description, along with additional information on accessibility. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you found this video useful or want to see more like it.